Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Reginald McCaskill, and I'm hosting this presentation on behalf of Roslyn Lash, who's the author of Seven Fruits of Budgeting. We're so excited to be here today to talk about this awesome publication that she has that's geared towards helping individuals with financial literacy. Roslyn comes with an extensive background as it relates to financial literacy and providing counseling to individuals who may feel like they need some additional assistance as it relates to financial literacy. So today, I present to you all Ms. Roslyn Lash. And Roslyn, thank you so very much for being here with us today. We're excited about this presentation and about this opportunity to present this book to the Triad and to the United States of America. Roslyn.
Well, thank you so much. Yes, I am excited about being here today. And as you said, I have had experience providing personal finances because at one time I sold real estate. I was also a home ownership coordinator. So I have had experience with providing that information. However, if, for example, if you're trying to buy a house, you may be so excited about buying the house that you do not dig into your budgeting. So I'm glad to have this opportunity to present this to you. As many of you know, I lost my job in 2015, and that allowed me the opportunity to become an accredited financial counselor and to pursue my passion to help you with your personal finances through this book.
Again, Roslyn, thank you so much. Listen, today we're going to be offering individuals an opportunity to actually win one of these books. Today we actually have the actual publication, and then we actually have the journal as well. What we need you to do is to share and like throughout this continued presentation today so that we can give you an opportunity to win one of these awesome books so that you can begin to build wealth. What about that? I think it's a great opportunity for us to do that. So we're going to start off this interview today by asking Roslyn this particular question. Oh gosh, we're on live. Okay, so we should have put a note on the door to let people know that, so we apologize for that. So at any rate, what we're going to do at this point is ask Roslyn a question, and that question is this. What makes this particular book different than any other budgeting book that's out there right now, Roslyn? Can you explain that to the audience?
Yes, because I've actually lived it. As I said before, I lost my job, and so I have had to live the last 3 years through budgeting. And in the book, I take you through steps of how to budget, and it doesn't matter what your income is, because budgeting is important. It is the foundation for financial wellness. So regardless of your income, I'll take you through the steps of how to budget. You will learn how to avoid living paycheck to paycheck. You'll increase your credit score. Because again, if you're not budgeting properly, then you don't have the money to pay your bills on time. And consequently, your credit could suffer. Again, I teach you how to save. So it is a budgeting book, yes, but it encompasses several aspects of personal finances. And it also gives you some attributes that you can practice that will help you live a more spiritually and financially fulfilled life.
Okay. Thank you so much, Roslyn, for that. So now let's go a little bit more in depth with that. Single versus non-single. And as I ask that question, I'm talking about a person that may be single versus a person that's in a relationship as it relates to budgeting. How would you address that particular issue?
Well, fundamentally, the steps that one would take are the same. The main thing is that you need to actually practice the budget. Because, for example, if you're single, then you don't have anyone to be accountable for. Now, that could be a good thing. But if you're married, then you have an accountability partner. So many people make the mistake of thinking that just because they're married and that they have two incomes. Well, that is true, but something could happen. You could lose the income. Your family size could increase. You can, have children. So if that should happen individually, you need to know how to budget. And then as a family unit, you also need to know how to budget.
So, Roslyn, I think that was a very, very good response, because I think of what happens a lot of times is we think that we can just maybe spend wild because of certain situations, being in a relationship, being married, or versus not being married. So I do think it's really important that we understand that budgeting really counts in all levels of relationships, non-relationships, and also relationships. How can you budget if your spouse doesn't want to? So that takes us to somewhere else.
That takes us to somewhere else. You're definitely right. And it can be counterproductive because two people going in separate directions, it makes it very difficult. I would suggest that each household have at least two accounts. You have a checking account, which would handle all expenses, and then a savings account for items that may come up in the house. For example, if it turns out that if you are a homeowner and you need to have the refrigerator repaired, so any repairs and expenses, you would have a separate savings account. But then individually, so that you will feel as if your goals, your personal goals, are being met, regardless of your spouse's saving habits. You should have your personal savings account, checking account, retirement account. That way, if something should go wrong in the household, or if an expense occurs, you can pay for it, and each of you are responsible to that account, but you will not feel deprived or feel as if someone's holding you back if you have your own account.
So, with that being said, what are some of the underlying beliefs that sabotage financial goals and achievements?
I think the main one is people's definition of success, because you actually have to realize your definition of success and my definition of success may be totally different. One person may have a income goal of, I'll just say, 3,000, and someone else may have an income goal of 5,000 or more. It depends on what your definition is, what you want to do. If you are attached to labels, or you're attached to emblems, and you have to have the most expensive car, the most expensive clothes, then you're subscribing to the keeping up with the Joneses. And once you try to keep up with the Joneses, you'll never succeed. You'll never have enough money to keep up with the Joneses, because there's always someone that has more money and able to do more than you are. So you do have to redefine your definition of success and live within your means.
That's very good. So when we look at resources for budgeting, outside of this awesome book that you prepared, could you give us some resources for budgeting that you would want to share with the audience today? We have several people that are watching, and remember, I want to go back to some housekeeping. You have an opportunity to win these books here as a result of you sharing and liking, and we'll announce those winners later on this afternoon. So, resources for budgeting. Could you kind of help us out with that?
You can actually just go to the plain old school pen and paper. You can use pen and paper if you're not comfortable with, the electronics. You can use pen and paper. If you would prefer to use an Excel spreadsheet, I do have one on my website, which is roslynlash.com, roslynlash.com. Just look under the forms. You can download those into your computer, and then once you do that, you can personalize them and put your data in there. Or you can use a budgeting app such as mint.com, Budget Tracker, I think it is, budgettracker.com. There's several. If you Google the words budgeting apps. There's so many, there's tons of budgeting apps. And some of them, of course, they do cost some, but there are many of them. Every dollar, for example, you don't pay anything to do every dollar. And some of them will also, you put not only your budget in there, but you can put your savings goals in there. They're quite comprehensive.
That's extremely knowledgeable, and we appreciate you sharing that information. I just want to read one of the excerpts, some of the excerpts out of this book that I feel that would be very beneficial to you all. It says, let's be honest, being smart has little to do with money management. Listen, again, being smart has little to do with money management. Your education, your salaries are irrelevant. Your education has nothing to do with budgeting. Just like using a GPS has nothing to do with your driving skills. That's a good one, Roz. You need a GPS to direct you. A budget is similar to that. It directs you. Everything in life has a purpose. So this book has a purpose, and it's geared towards assisting you with financial management. Financial literacy is one of the most important aspects of our daily living because without it, we may not be able to survive. I say it may be, but you probably would not be surviving if you do not provide yourself with good, wise counseling. And that's what Roz has done for us today, is shared her wealth and knowledge about financial management and financial budgeting. So we're encouraging you, and she's going to give you some additional information after that on where you can purchase this book. Of course, you can purchase this book on Amazon and get free shipping and an autographed copy of this. So I'm going to let Roslyn talk about that a little bit. If you would share that with us, Roz.
Yes, if you go to Amazon, then unfortunately it's not free shipping. But if you go to my website, again, roslynlash.com, you will get free shipping and you'll get an autographed copy. And again, we are offering, having this giveaway. And if you like the video, then your name will be entered once.
We got some people liking it now.
You like it? Okay, so your name will be entered once. If you comment, your name will be entered twice. And if you share, your name will be entered 3 times. So you have the opportunity of getting a free book, and we will announce the winner at the end of this broadcast. And then until 9 p.m. this evening, if you like, comment, or share, your name will again be put in a drawing. And if you do each of those, then of course your name will be in there 3 times. And that person again at 9 p.m. will receive a free book.
All right. I see a person making a comment now. She said that she's waiting on her copy. So we're excited about that. And I just think it's just been an awesome opportunity to share the wealth. I love that concept of sharing the wealth, because that's what you're doing. When you share knowledge, you actually share wealth. And we want our people to be wealthy. So we just really want to talk about, again, the fact that this book is a powerful book because it talks about financial literacy, money management, and being fiscally sound. And that's something that I think is important for our daily walk and our daily life. So we're just really extremely excited about everybody that's on this broadcast today, that's experienced and hearing the knowledge of Ms. Roslyn Lash, who is the author of this awesome book. Awesome book, 7 Fruits of Budgeting. And it sounds like it has a little biblical kick to it, Roz. I know we're going off script a little bit, but share that with me.
Yes, it does. The 7 Fruits of Budgeting, it is based on the fruits of the Spirit, which is Galatians 5:22. And Galatians 5:22 states that there's certain attributes that you have to have in order to live a spiritually fulfilled and holy life. And since the number 7 is the number for completion. In order to have a effective budget and to have a management plan for your money, then you need to use some of those attributes, such as joy and kindness and love and faithfulness and being hopeful. If you have the 7 attributes, then you will live a financially fulfilled life as well as spiritually fulfilled.
Oh, wow. And we're definitely getting a lot of very good comments at this particular time, and we're excited about that. So, Roslyn, I want to talk about, if you don't get your book now, you have an opportunity to purchase this book on August the 25th. You want to tell them where you're going to be on August 25th?
Yes, on August the 25th, I am going to be at the Minority Expo, and that is sponsored by Reginald McCaskill and his company, Maximum Enterprises. And so I will be there. It will be from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Admission is free. I will be there autographing books. You need to come out.
So I'm glad Roslyn did share that. She will be there with her books, signing the autographed books there. And she's actually going to be one of our featured authors in our Authors Corner. This year, the expo is going to have an Authors Corner with different book writers throughout the Triad and also the state outside of that. So that event, again, is August 25th, downtown Winston-Salem and the Benton Convention Center. And the hours of that event is from 10 until 3 p.m. And the event is free. So tell everybody to come out and support our minority and women in business on that day. More information about that is to come. So with that being said, Roslyn, could you give us some closing remarks that you would like to share?
Some closing remarks. It's very important that you budget. It is the foundation of your financial success. It's your budget, for better or for worse. We never know what's going to happen. And I'm not saying this to be pessimistic or to scare you, but simply, we don't know what's going to happen. We need to budget for the unexpected as well as the expected. So if you plan on going on a vacation or you have something exciting coming on, then you need to plan for that. For example, I had to plan for this book because it costs as well. So budgeting is the foundation. I'm excited to be here. I'm passionate about you learning about your finances, and I'm glad that you're here. And again, be sure that you like, share, and comment. We can actually, if you're ready to see. Okay.
Yeah.
We can see.
We're going to see who actually wins this book right now, and you're going to do it live, so you'll be able to get a chance to actually witness those individuals that we have
I don't have
on there.
My glasses, so
and I have on my glasses.
Okay.
We have Miss, is that Sean Douthit?
Okay.
Okay. We have Thelma Taylor. We have,
she is actually getting a book.
Right. Mm-hmm. She said that.
Yes.
We have Purcell Watkins, and we have Faith Everyday. I think I'm saying that right.
Yes, I know.
And I think I missed somebody. Let's see.
Check the shares. Shares, comments, and likes.
Don't want to mess up anything here. We had a total of 8 individuals on the call. So let me see what we got here. Okay. And then we have Vanessa Duncan. Vanessa Duncan.
Okay.
And okay. We definitely did not get everybody, so I need you to look at this, Roslyn, to tell me where we missed.
Okay, let's see.
We did not get everybody because it was a total We have Purcell. Purcell just liked it here. Let's look right here. This is what we got. Okay.
Okay, Sharon.
Sharon Evans Rollinson. And then we got Kenethia Harris. And do you have Thelma Taylor?
Yes, I'm actually going to send hers.
Okay.
Kenethia.
Kenethia.
Okay.
I think I'm saying that right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We're getting ready to do the drawing, and as you can see, this is it. Real good. And the winner is.
The winner is Sharon Rawlinson.
Congratulations, Sharon, on your winning this. And Sharon, if you would go to Miss Roslyn Lash, go to her inbox and give her your address and information, and we will make sure that you get your book. Again, the books can be purchased on Amazon.
They can be purchased on Amazon. The cost is $14.97. And you can purchase it on my website as well, roslynlash.com, and you will get free shipping and an autographed copy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you on behalf of Roslyn Lash and the 7 Fruits of Budgeting. And we're excited about her future. And we know that this is not the last book that you're going to be doing.
No, actually, it's not.
Okay.
I'm working on something now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be ready for it, and we'll definitely make sure that we want to present that as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, on behalf of Roslyn, we said thank you for those who took the time out to be a part of this presentation today. And thank you so much. And we'll see you on August the 25th, downtown Winston-Salem, for the Triad Minority Business Expo.
Yes, and I do want to thank Reginald McCaskill for agreeing to host this event. His business is called, as I said, Maximum Enterprises, and their motto is, our business is creating yours. So they're helping to create my business, and they can help to create yours as well. Tell them what your number is in case they need to reach you, or your website.
My website, of course, is www.maximumenterprises.com. And she actually shared, this was about you today, not about me. But at any rate, our business is creating your business. And what we do, we can start you from A to Z as far as helping you formulate anything, idea, plans. One of my mottos is that you can't walk around with your dreams in your pocket. Your dreams need to be exposed. If you dreamed it, it meant for somebody to see it. So with that being said, Maximum Enterprises, I can be reached at 336-448-4177. Again, the number is 336-448-4177. And I'm Reginald McCaskill, the President and CEO of Maximum Enterprises of Winston-Salem. Ladies and gentlemen, we enjoyed your time. Hope you enjoyed your time. We'll see you the next time. Have a good day.